Hi, I'm James with A Comfortable Climate, and we're going to talk about the advantages of doing a fall tune-up on your furnace and inspection. The very first thing that we do upon arrival is we're going to look the furnace over. We're going to turn it on and make sure that it burns properly. We're going to run a combustion analysis or carbon check on it to make sure the heat exchangers aren't cracked. After that, then we will proceed to clean the furnace. Okay, as you can see, the furnace is fired up. We're now going to proceed to cut a small hole in the ductwork, which we will patch afterwards, and we'll run a combustion check on it to see if it's putting out carbon monoxide in the airstream. That is our carbon monoxide meter. It is now testing the air coming through the airstream while the furnace is burning. We're going to let the furnace go 5 to 10 minutes and see if we get any results at this time. All right, after about 10 minutes of run time, the carbon monoxide meter is reading 2. And 2 parts per million is within the margin of error of the meter. So this furnace, at this time, I would say the heat exchanger is safe. So now we're going to turn the furnace off. We will then begin to do the cleaning and maintenance. All right, at this time I'm going to go ahead and pull the burners on the unit. I'm going to inspect them, clean them. I'm going to inspect the heat exchanger, even though we weren't getting any carbon monoxide. Okay, while getting ready to pull the burners, I've pulled the igniter and the flame sensor. The igniter is going to be checked to make sure that it's still good. It's starting to burn white through here, and that's a sign of eventual failure. Could be next day, could be a year from now. The burners have been removed. I'm now going to visually inspect everything and give everything a good looking over. I don't see any signs of any rust or corrosion in this furnace. Heat exchanger seams look tight at the top. Again, the heat exchanger didn't put out any carbon monoxide, and the visual inspection of it here, we can see what's going on with that limited view. It still looks okay. These are the burners that are taken out. They're visually inspected for rust and corrosion to make sure that they can still perform their duty properly. They'll be washed out in a sink and dried and reinstalled. All right. Cleaning the burners is as simple as this. We're going to rinse them out, wash any dirt and debris. And if you do this yearly, there really shouldn't be that much coming out of these. I'm going to get a towel to place them on. Alright, so the burners have been washed, they're drying. We're then going to go ahead and wipe down inside here and make sure we just wipe everything up and can continue doing a visual inspection. As you can see, if you look a little bit down here, on this particular furnace, the inducer motor is starting to wear out, starting to leak a little water, causing a little rust and corrosion. Something like this should be addressed and changed, but most people won't do it because if the motor still works, they want to continue to use it until it completely fails. All right, now after the burners are put in, we get the cabinet back on up here. We'll then take a vacuum sweeper. We're going to vacuum out everything down here. We're going to fire the furnace up. We're going to do an amp draw on the motor. We're going to do a voltage check on the gas valve, make sure that it's getting plenty of voltage so that you can see when the gas ignites and that the valve opens properly. We'll check and make sure that the drains are cleared properly so that they can drain. We'll also look at your filter for you. Now, unless you pay for it, most maintenances don't provide a filter, but if you do, the filter will be changed at that time. Any deficiencies we find with the equipment, we'll make a note of on the invoice. And one of the most important reasons is if you have a home warranty. In many cases, when we come out and we see the equipment and it's broke down, if it's broke down because it's filthy and dirty from lack of maintenance, the home warranty will tend to deny your claim and not give you any justice on fixing it or any reimbursement. Cleanings are $75 a season, typically through most companies, some a little more, some a little less, but it can save you a lot of problems and a lot of headaches.